I'm seeing Stompy pop off, so mid-ground's being very loud right now. That's good for Marine. Not too many people should be fighting on this layer, but he's trying to do something against Rotary. Get an Elam, get a refresh anywhere. That's his goal right now. And as his zone catches up, all those opportunities, they start to disappear. They get riskier now on his walls. Rotary gets his revenge. Marine is forced to go all the way up, but this is where the action is. This is where it's trouble land, and Marine's almost out of mats too, left with just 300 soft wood materials. If anyone watches and sees that he's rebuilding with ramps, it should be over. He's deleted, but got some vital placement for his team all the way up until that point.
During that scrum, Malibuca's trio picked up a couple eliminations, and now we're seeing Meta pick up an elimination, and now we see Lyzen getting that elimination on Rotary here, but we're still focused on another possibility for a slow clutch, and it's Etsy, who placed 17 in the Chapter 2 Season 3, gonna try to dip into the med kit here. I don't think that's enough. Okay, there it is. He was able to get it. There was a little bit of latency on that. Mustache gets another elimination on Fly. So Malibuca's trio, who's been dormant the first half of this match, is really getting hot in this end game right now.
Racking up the points, but at the same time, so many teams are just surviving fully. No trio member going down.
Bobby's still in this.
And there's so many different bases built too. There's so much space for people to be able to live right now. We might be going into a crazy 9th zone with Q-Roll and Hysix with Geds still on height.
Hi, Joe. The mosquito of the lobby gets a knock on Shizo. So that was very nicely done as Etsy, the solo player, is trying to get away from the eyes of Geds here. They have the high ground, and they have 5 eliminations right here. Can they close this out? Being one of those unsurprising teams, they're coming out of nowhere to get the first victory royale here in the semifinals.
We've seen some mistakes from high ground teams as they have this comfortable position. They don't push for more, and as a result, at the end of the 6 games, they don't get enough points to be inside the top 6. Geds might have to get even dirtier, drop down and get more elims, or just play that safe route and hope those 6 games don't catch him up. Regardless, though, Esti still trying to make that clutch, has that slurp cannon, is looking to make it a little bit more, and gets crucial placements from 13 all the way down to 6 teams alive. That's how far he survives, and now we have full trios battling it out. No, it's Malibuca by himself, takes out Meta. Inside the storm goes the other way. We're hoping, just waiting for any other team to go down, and one does. He gets even more placement after that. A huge clutch. This trio, though, is still on height. They're looking very good. Bobby deleted inside the storm. The Loot Boys are not letting anyone by through their filter of a low ground lair. Zestin now all the way towards the ground. He's got the mass and the ammo to make sure this final fight is in his favor. Builds out the whole way. There's no way Gets can really find any opening here towards the bottom side, and Hydro and Backfeet are still beside him.
We have 2 trios right now and 1 solo running around the cause of ruckus. And it's Versa in the mid ground, and the low ground, it's Versa here trying to push through here as the Loot Boys are controlling the low ground. He's getting pressure from the top side. Versa here is going to try to dance on the storm line as much as possible. What a great round, 10 eliminations. Now he has no choice to go up to height, and he gets clapped right there by Q-Ro. Now we have the battle between height and low. Low ground right now does not have a lot of firepower. Q-Ro is going to go on and push on through. Let's see who's going to be able to win this engagement right now for the first victory royale. Some great plays. Q-Ro goes down. Here we go. It's coming down to the finish. Jez and Hysix get those eliminations with 11 eliminations and the victory royale.
To the point where he has no hard mats, no brick either, no metal, now just left with wood.
Hey, I see the play that is going to happen as Milan knocks Hydro. He's going to wait in the cone, wait for the server to wash over him, maybe catch a body as it's going right over him, but he selects to go ahead and just go for the rotation to play as much place as possible. But he could glide into a box, and there's a window, just like when you open the door, and all of a sudden all these flies fly right in, and Mongrel will be the deadliest one. We are on an insect vibe today, Shyo.
Absolutely. Let's see exactly where Mongrel will land a little bit of a stink.
5 builds.
How many mats left at all? Just 1 more box. Yeah, if he wants to fortify it too. But he finds another launch pad. It's a half pad he moves with, which needs mats to be effective after the fact, so he'll be in trouble there for the moment. At the same time, Marine collided with the other Milan inside this lobby and goes down. Milan, as a result, has to be the only trio member left with the potential to clutch. Wolfies is going to be low. The server doesn't actually end up bouncing back. He has to run way past the zone. Only 1 tick will take him out, but everyone is basically waterfalling down without builds all the way to the ground. Wyzip's there first towards the start of the zone. Tomsy picks up another, and Mongrel takes out Wolfies on rotation.
There it is, Milan here, who's trying to make a championship to his resume alongside with his four teammates of Chapix and Queasy. Milan right now working his way through, trying to shoot as many builds as possible. He sees Mongrel! Mongrel avoids, dodges all the bullets. Mongrel with just a sliver of just possibilities of making it any further survives that blast. Malabuka and Mongrel gets eliminated by Plains.
Plains had control of one of the layers of this tart, but at the same time, control's kind of dwindling from the hands of Safin. With Milan at the door, he goes down. Future will get a little bit of revenge.
Another Milan
at the same time, it'll be just him at default at the same time. Bobby's still alive down below. He's the one holding on to first place overall right now, accruing that placement. Future's not done. Takes out another, but every time he gets an elim, one of his teammates goes down. It's such a rough time, and now it's just him left. So many elims, though, all the way up to 7. Can he get more? Can they push all the way towards the sky on these boards?
Putrick holding on as much as possible. Valuable placement points. Every single one going down would be a 1 point accrued here. Now on the low ground. Does have a pad if he wants to get a little bit spicy. Gray getting knocked. Had to get back. The spice was too much. Putrick going down here as Salon and Milan number 2 and Kidu are sitting up at their height here with the possibility to get the victory royale. Backby, Zestin, the 2 left of them remaining from the Loot Boys here. Again, once again on the low ground. But like I mentioned, without their full trio and really low on resources.
Now, right now with 5 teams and F4 with 9 alive, it seems like there's so many fragmented trios all around. Clutches just waiting to happen. There is one trio left all the way on height trying to stop it. Backfeed will try to get that clutch rolling. FSI gets a huge pinch down with his team. Paco there too, stopped in his tracks, and Surprise will hold it down. Now it'll be a 3v3. Get the clutch storylines out of the way. We're looking for a battle. We're looking for a head match face off right now, and it goes straight towards the skies. Ariane Lee's there. Every single person just flying in circles like some type of trance dance. Ariane's already down at the same time. Milan is stopping it. The fly swatter in the air, looking for any other chances to stop any type of high ground retake. Lots of knocks happening at the same time. There's going to be 2 people left all the way on high ground. We went from a 3v3 down to a 2v2. Surprise is not stopping the retake, though. At the same time, a double pump comes in from up top and down the side. It's Milan. I've never seen someone
just down
out heal surge with like that many peppers before. I've seen it like as a desperate attempt at like 75 HP, but to be that low and just chug all the peppers in there, I mean, hey, I mean, you gotta, I guess, but man, that's desperation.
Oh man, this reminds me of that great comedy where the guy accidentally eats peppers on a hamburger and he gets eliminated right then and there. He tried his best here, but unfortunate. But hey, a new surprise. No, I had to take that one. A new surprise for today's performance is 73 points, and it is Arian and FSI doing really hot. And I like this play, able to pad over to the storm line, and they're going to push on through. Everyone has to go through them, and they have some great sights on everybody on their late rotation. The only thing is, again, storm surge becoming a factor.
And the way this is actually shaped out, I've seen so many lazy late like reconstructions and creative zone wars. It's kind of feeling like that type of zone right now. It feels like I'm watching practice, and yeah, they're kind of be stopped inside their way. Eventually they were trying to greed and maybe stay on that layer for the rotation, forced the pad all the way towards the front, but most people would choose low ground. These guys stay up high. They were on low before too, but hey, FSI, Ariane Lee, Surprise, they're going straight towards the skies.
Going straight towards the skies here, and it is Skype, Leo, and Etsy who has control of the height. We've seen them before get a victory royale in the qualifiers. This could be a great chance to do it in the semifinals. As you see Mariah getting eliminated, you see a lot more names. Patrick and Default getting 2 eliminations for their trio, but we're on board here with another solo performance here. The last remaining member of Flecken's trio is Kumu, holding on with 79 points here. Another one in the top 10. This is 7th place here in the running, and every valuable placement point is on the line.
Little alien outfit.
I like the vibe.
He's got the drip needed, but does he have the skill from this point onwards? It'll be very difficult. Double med kit play to get the placement. It's genius. Leo, Sky, and Esty. They will control high ground for now. Triple still alive somewhere on the layers. The CL trio with Centric in tow is there in mid ground, causing a little bit of a ruckus. And Bagvies, S and Hydro, I mean, they're just looking to push first place way far away from anyone else.
Loot Boys looking for the advantage. They see the purple strikes down below, trying to find that bullseye target. They see it. They see all the purple all around them. So they're desperately trying to take up as much real estate down below, looking for double edits So far, no one is kind of traversing underneath them, deciding that, but hey, they got great position here on the front side. You see Kylix on the right. They're going to try to take up that lane right now. No connections as Orion here just lighting up the feed because a couple eliminations, 3 eliminations, and Kiko self-eliminates right there. But hey, oh my! They almost had it. They had some control, and now Backfee's in trouble. He's on the full retreat. The back foot collapses underneath the pressure as Patrick, Default, and Sapphik here are moving up the board. They're skyrocketing at the right time. Yes! Sapphik with a huge connection right there on Swilliam.
Sapphik, Putrick, and Default, the embodiment of the stop sign in this game. They're not letting any trio go by on high speeds, and at the same time using big dashes of their own to get inside these boxes, land the big shots from different angles. Sapphick's getting pulled down 24/7 and still hitting those big 100 pumps. Oh no, misses a shot though. Fremok knocked inside one of these boxes, but 2 teammates traded, and it's all up to Default now.
Default with the pickup on MXR. He has the chug cannon. I was about to pull out there. Some great play. 12 eliminations here, 104 crossing into the triple digits, and they may be able. This performance right now could be that start here. Etsy and Skite and Leo have it. Leo and Skite are the dogs sitting down below to dig their way through for as many eliminations as possible. As you're seeing this zone kind of pull away from all these builds here, and as you're seeing Default with only 4 builds does not have enough. He's gonna have to try to catch somebody on the way down, or maybe push down here. He goes in, he doesn't connect. No, that whiff of the shot cost him, and Artie and his duo mate were able to pick that up. This is going to be definitely a big advantage here for Etsy, Leo, and Sky to walk away with the victory royale.
They kind of keep the entire server all the way down low, suffocated inside the zone. No one makes it up the hill. Leo now left all the way in the back. SD, he has the heal game. It doesn't matter. They take it into their own hands. Sky wipes out everyone. Fine now. Will this man be able to survive 3-4 AR shots? Will take him out. There's a full trio of Mongrel, Kiko, and Slender. 1 Elim so far only, which is also uncharacteristic. Usually Kiko has 3 or 4 by now, but without anyone contesting them, it's all about the end game. Skite has height a 2nd time in a row. Mongrel's the one that'll be right below them just for now.
I was about to say, Mongrel needs to get his Portugal passport. Right? He might be a citizen right now because he was in the heart of Portugal right there with all the other trios right there from Portugal alongside with his teammates of Slender and Kiko. Mongrel now gets a couple of tags here. Is going to retreat back into the box. It is kind of fight. I like this right now. They're together. They're in the box. We all know that sometimes, you know, Mongrel can lead astray or kind of be aggressive, but that was season 4 Mongrel. This is a totally different Mongrel. Mongrel right now who's trying to make a return into the finals. Like I mentioned, it's been since November 1st, 2020 since we've seen Mongrel in an FNCS championship.
We'll see if he can make it in this time. Hijo's taking matters into his own hands for about 5 seconds. Nice attempt. Good try. 97 is what he's going to have to use to just scrape by in that game number 4. Now we'll see FSI, Earnly, and Surprise, the only ones who are really left inside that top 5, looking to see if they can take over first. They already have with the 112. They're not going to be the first place trio for now. 16 teams left. This is replacement starts. 58 damage above. Sky's still on height for the moment. It'll be trouble for them to find anything looking towards the skies.
Now, I saw Sky's trio kind of set up around zone 4, going into zone 5. They were kind of setting up for this high play, and it's definitely worked out as Lecce is the first time appearance in the end game. Bobby picks an elimination right there. Kiduo gets one on Mosh, but now we're watching here another big time team that could get away and qualify is right here. I think this game, if they were able to get into a top 3 finish placement points wise style, that's going to be a great start to solidify their placement in the top 6.
Right now, we're trying to push things forward the whole way through. And at the same time, Scotty, Flecken, and Kumur, they're also looking pretty good right now. FSI takes a huge trade, not that well in his favor, but at the same time has a siphon from one of the men who fell down below before. Now going for the full retake, but do not never mind the 180 tack shots there. And FSI, height might be his. No, from the left side, Letwick, he's there with the primetime insurance. He takes him out. There's a huge fight towards the back. Wolfie's still alive with Letwick, who just scrapes by at 10 HP. We have new height kings for the end of this game.
Fremok eliminated Surprise and Mongrel, and that is what gave him the height right now. As we see Scally here on the backside making his way through. He's going to be able to try to hold on as much as possible here to get those very valuable placement point. Pink, Bobby pick up Elims in the feed.
From 18th to 5th from Scally in game 2. Now from 5th to possibly 2nd place. The solo clutches this man is doing might be enough to just send his team directly to the finals if he has one more, but it'll be in the face. It'll be in the presence of Bobby, who's desperate on low ground, of Freemox trio, who's active on height, of 4 other teams with both of those as well who are still alive, and he goes down now in 6th place. Squint will take him out. What a run though, and Bobby will look to beat 107 points to get in the 2nd place after game 4. Another solo clutch we're watching. He's grabbing mushrooms off the ground. He's looking for slurp charges. He survives another placement point, but now he'll have to hit those shots, and he does. Get the siphon. It's not fast enough. Nebs, he stays alive for too long, and now Pink, he's kind of in that blender of low ground remix. He's found a little bit of safety for Letwick and Wolfie. This is almost free. A big pickup on the remix. Pink now inside the zone. There's still too much time left, 35 seconds. These guys don't even have to play a heal game. Pink will have to find 17 slurp cannons to make it equal, so they beam him out, they clap back, and that retake won them the whole game.
The previous winner at the beginning of Victory Royale are out, and look, Pink, Nebs, and Stumpy are setting up. They have it right there. They're gonna want height. Wolfie's right here on the other side, but I like the position right here from Nebs' trio.
Now the key for this lobby though, surprise is down. Everyone knows that. First place up for grabs. At the same time, Skal needs to go down too. He's right there by himself in a box right below Nebs overall and kind of pulled zone. If this man doesn't go down, I mean, one thing, every other trio is going to be so mad that all this work is just being barricaded by Sky up top. Their trio will be so happy knowing that one more clutch is kind of the difference maker in them making finals and maybe even not passing by heats.
I'm seeing that Stumpy's investment did not ring true, but they still have a great kind of flight path to kind of pad over everybody, considering that there's really not anyone else here that's kind of building up for height. So I'm expecting to kind of pad on over and capsize around. Look, they actually build right over. They build right over this right here. So, hey, we got to watch out for them to be able to maybe move up into the top 6. Or, I mean, to solidify the spot.
All eyes should be, though, while Pink is up on height. It almost gets broken down. No. Default's actually there to make sure it's all fine. Is he going for a retake? I mean, we'll tune in for him for a sec. The clutch to watch right now should be Skal down below. I know Wolfie's is also here, 7th place, going into 6th, looking to grab it over, but Skal is holding on to 2nd overall too. Wolfie, this will be huge. I mean, if he gets to go in, there are a few teams down already. I believe Bobby's kind of almost succumb to that fate. 103, he's gonna have to push forward slightly into that 110, maybe even 120 point line. There's Skal finally down at 121, and that'll possibly be the section to look at, the point threshold for some people to pass by. Now we tune in back to Wolfie, knowing what he needs to do. It's about 20 points of a difference that he wants to get to be supremely comfortable inside the top 6 at least. That's a lot of work to do on the way, and he's already out of mats, out of gas. One more edit separating him from the eyes of every trio in the lobby.
All out of turbo. He's going to have to rely on his positioning here. Hopefully a pad can bail him out. Look at what's above him, and down below it's still more chaotic. SC getting eliminated, Let's get eliminated, Pink getting eliminated. So Pink's hold at height when Default pushed him down, and now Pink's trio's in trouble as getting run down. Wolfie's breaking through enemy builds, trying to inject himself into a safe tarp here. One more person has to go down, and Storm Surge will stop pestering him. Look at height. It's Patrick, Safik, and Default here, who are in 3rd place here, and if they get a victory out, no doubt could get in the top 6. And Wolfies enters the wrong kind, and it was Bobby greeting Wolfies right there, and Wolfies has been eliminated.
I will tune in to Safik on height, see what's going down. I also want to make sure we tune in with Bobby, because they will be the lower half of the pack to see exactly where the point line is, towards that top 6. Versa and Fly have tried so hard week after week to make it in, go by a threshold. They've kind of almost been beside there over and over again, but never kind of made it all the way towards the end of it, towards the next stage. Now they flew by in terms of consistency. They have to lock things in. Meanwhile, though, CL-centric, the combination of orgs up top on height, they're looking to try to do anything, but it's so hard to actually kind of clamp down. Versa actually gets an elim onto Mustache. That's huge, and that keeps them ahead in the race.
Indeed, but they are now out. They've been eliminated. Bobby, Versa, they all are out. So that is 5th place in the bottom of that threshold here. Top 6 get in. So this is going to be a major opportunity for Safik to go. Stompy gets eliminated. So that's number 4 out right there. Swilliam was able to clean that up here. So Safik could try to push the rest of the lobby a little bit away to get a little bit. And Milan here is in the crossline here. He has 2 in front of him. Safik trying to get in, tries to dive into the layer here, doesn't find it. He's gonna go again. He gets a tag with 66 and a big knock. That's what Sapphik needs to keep pushing down through the rest of the level. Look at the elimination beat. Sapphik is cleaning it up right now. 3 elims to Sapphik, armed with the gold pump. He's gonna give the win condition to his mates up top, and he's gonna dive back in for more elims.
That pump is basically an open palm, and Sapphick's dropping down and slapping every single person he sees box to box. Another one. Is that Tiago? Bye-bye. Next, he's going straight down the low and cleaning house. Atlantic Kovacs might have to fix his aim even more so than he has already, because Sapphic's on the walls. All he can do is run away. No one can stand to Sapphik toe-to-toe. This man got knocked down with his shields still intact. Wasn't enough, though, because Putrick and Default, I mean, they have to still win out this game. There's one more player left somewhere. It was Kovacs, and it's not possible. That's just placement coming in. It's looking good. I'm just keeping my eye. Scowl also with an elim. He was in 5th place. That's fine. He's above these guys. He's going to just keep moving forward and making sure he stays inside the top 6. I'm looking for anything in the feed, Sancho, that says Freemock, Letwick, that says, you know, anyone else from the bottom side there that we're watching for the moment.
I think this entire lobby has to take a sigh of relief because the zone 6 has been pulled all the way off that mountain. So that's going to leave that elimination factor, that win condition. It's game 6 right here. Top 6 get in, and let's see who's going to have that opportunity. Gray right now is going to have to hold on 126. So you talked about it, and we've been seeing so many trios already moving up the board, but Gray is going to have to solo clutch only with some hard mats. And hey, there's someone right in front of him. It's the 4th place trio here. Gray for free almost. For free almost. He almost does it. But now the lobby focus, as Peaks Trio says, not so fast, my friend. You're not going to be able to get in easily. But he has to avoid the lobby focus. And that pad right there may be Gray's chance to get into the top 6.
He's trying for a 127 points. This might be enough to actually put him in the threshold to be up there right now with the elims this team has, but Freemock's also popping off in the feed. He goes down though ultimately, and the Luke boys are also separated into 2/3. Backfeed is not going to be able to play today either. 127 points for him, 127 points for Artie. It's 2 people operating as a duo, but Lucy barely hanging on, and Gray, he has no teammates in the way for him. He has to just do this all as a solo player.
Gray with 13 builds as Sapphik, Putrick, and Default could still reign terror from the high ground. They are already in. They're going to go to qualify, but let's focus on the bottom right of the screen as Gray is going to fly his way around to the front side, trying to find a spot. Only 11 builds. That's it. One more box left for him. He could just barely not even cover his top side. This is the struggle, the drama that is FNCS. Here is Storm Surge. 3 people have to go down. Gray's way above it. That's not the storyline that he had to follow as Nebs eliminates Default. So hey, Nebs, Pink, and Stompy may be contesting height at the right time.
Still 6th and 7th place alive side by side.
Oh no! Oh my!
But it doesn't do damage, and the launch pad finds a weird way to get way through all these builds. Mustache takes out Hatem, still not super relevant. Pink and Nebs have taken over height, so it's a new person controlling the entire lobby. Still though, Gray's following, and Letwick's getting huge eliminations on the Belusi. They're taking out 6th place. Already stopped at 130 points, and Gray is still alive. How many points does Letwick have though? Does he have enough to pass by? Because they've been getting eliminations left, right, and center.
He's right there.
Right beside them on low ground too. Absolutely correct. Gray's trying to survive. No builds. A big elimination coming in, but no points. It wasn't his knockdown. Still no builds. He has someone in his box. Goes away for the edit on the left side. Looking for anything here is Gray. Trying to survive, trying to stay in. Letwick finds another on Desestin. This has to be Letwick now in the 6th place lead. But at the same time, Gray, he's still alive. He's trying anything right now. Looking for a breath of air, a sight line, any light for anything, but he doesn't find anything just yet. Still surviving, looking for the placement. 133, it's another jump up.
Hydro right here is still in this fight too. Hydro's trio is still have the ability here as we're seeing here. 132, 133. Gray has the advantage as a solo. We're talking about the solo clutch that's going to get you into the top 6 to get you guaranteed thousands of dollars right here. Gray with only about 2 builds, but he has a mat here. Hydro now by himself as well as a solo has a chunk cannon 132. We're talking about a race for the top 6, and it's coming down to 2 solos, and definitely Gray and Hydro are neck and neck in this race.
Yep, 135 for Gray. Bobby was also at 133 when they went down, so they're being knocked out here ultimately, yes.
Oh, no.
These two solo player survival. Now Hydro's finding one person beside his boxes. Doesn't actually
Gray goes down.
Gray goes down. Hydro now with 136. He's looking to push his way all the way forward now. Flecken going down on the left side. Hydro hiding inside the pyramids, but this man is not looking to be safe. He's looking for aggression.
No.
One big pump. The second doesn't follow. 137 points is where he lies. Now we're looking at Malabuka, who also had a chance so far. 137 for him too. Can they clutch 6th place? It might require an extra elim or two. They might already be there, but let's see how clean they can be in the end game. Andy diving inside the boxes. They back up slightly. Big pump from long range, and it hits. It's big damage. Malabuka on the left side. Look at these angles. Look at the plays. He's looking so good. Two back-to-back. Remix gets paused. Balbu's he's still playing.
Let's
boom!
go!
Another big elim to win out the final game and qualify them for the FNCS finals.
135 points for 2 separate trios. Wolfie's trio and Green's trio almost make it, right? It's who's qualified through. So we see Sky, SD, Leo, Bloomies 2 who start off today strong as well. As long as Lechi's team and everyone else who's